Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Sorry about this awful camera angle, but as you can see, we're playing Minecraft today. So, as you can probably see by the title, we're going to be making a very kitchen-y kitchen. It's going to be a big kitchen, as you can see. Not all the stuff is going to fit the theme, so I'm going to do some modern stuff, some not modern stuff. But anyways, we're going to start with the center of attention, the kitchen island. So we want to get this, so build a structure that looks like, hang on, we're gonna need some rails. Let me just quickly put that away and get a rail. There we go. Okay, so now we just gotta do this. I think this is how you do it, if I'm remembering right. Bam, bam. Nope. Hang on. This isn't much of a tutorial, it's just like a sort of build along. I don't know. So I feel it really hard to do that. I'm just gonna do this. And the floor is kind of ruined now. I'll fix that and we'll be good to go. I might not post this video today. We'll see. No. Okay. So, and then it should be like, then reels. So you want to build a sort of like a H shape. Get some rails. Place 2 minecart with hoppers. Then place another one in the center. And then you should have it like that. Now next up, you're going to want to get some pale oak trapdoors to cover up that. And I think that looks pretty good. So just remove the sides. And now we should be good to go. Okay, so now we just want to make that. And then, no. We have it ready. Okay, so now we're going to get rid of some of that and get out some of this. So we're going to want that, and you know what, let's just take the block. Okay, so first of all, we're going to want to go up, and bam, do that, and bam, 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 and bam. So that covers up the whole thing, and then just go like bam. So then we have this little floating thing above. So now we're gonna want some lights. So we're gonna want to get, oh my goodness. Okay, but we're gonna want to get some end rods, and then just and then yeah. Okay, that looks pretty good. And now that we've got our nice floating light, we can get started on this. So we're just going to put some flower plots down. And put some of our nice stuff that you would use in the kitchen. And now we can just go out. No, I want to throw them. Oh my god. The cow can have those. Okay, so next up, we're going to want to bam, bam, bam. And then we're gonna make some sauces. So just fill 2 of these up with water. And now we're gonna want to get some like stuff. So if you are in Bedrock Edition, which probably most people will be, then you can dye cauldrons. I think you can only do this in Bedrock. I'm gonna look silly if you can do it in Java, but I'm pretty sure. So you're gonna want to make the water look a little less dirty, because it does look a little bit dirty sometimes. So with light blue dye and normal blue dye, you've got some water. And now you can get some of this spicy hot sauce. Really spicing it up. And lastly, we're going to want to dye this one brown and orange, because we're going to make it a little pumpkin-y. So basically, if we can just get a little armor stand, a block of redstone and a piston, we can do the oldest trick in the Minecraft book. If this will work. Bro. Okay. Maybe we're gonna have to do this the other way around. So my trick is, if we just get some of that orange and brown dye again, we can put the armor stand here, make it pose like that, then get the cauldron, fill it up, make it get in the right color before you start. Just pick what color you want and then push it in. It's kind of overlapping, but it's the best I can do. It's the best I can do. Okay, so now we're going to take these out, and now we're going to get a carved pumpkin and just equip that. And actually, this is not how I wanted to do it at all. I'm so silly. We're going to want to make it stick out a little bit. Okay, so if we get some of that, then we get some of that. This is taking a while. Get some of that. We can bam, boom. That might be a little. Bam. Wait. Bam. And then bam, boom. Bam, boom, boom. Grab some of that, and then push. It looks awful, but it's the best, like, pumpkin stew we can get. So now our little kitchen island is done. So, oh, no. Now we're going to want to go and make a sink. So, the sink is going to be quite simple. All we're going to need is just another minecart. No. Okay, it's not really a functional sink. We can't do it. I'm not going to do it the fancy like redstone bit, because I honestly can't be bothered. But if we just get some... I'm actually fed up. Okay, so if we just do some of that, and then get any trapdoor that you like. I'm going to use birch because I think it looks quite nice. Some people might disagree, but that's why it's your choice. So we're just gonna, I want it to be a little bit deeper, maybe? Nope. Bro. Anyways, we're just gonna need to put that down there, and we have a very bad looking sink. So it's really simple, doesn't take a lot to just make it look kinda okay. But yeah. So now that we've done that, we can go over to making a little bit of a cabinet. So we're gonna want some barrels for this. Bam, bam, bam. Now we're gonna get out campfire and a shovel or a splash water bottle. Chuck that over there since we're not gonna need it. And now we can fill it up with some food. So, hang on. The cooked food won't work, will it? Nope, that's all. Because it's already cooked. Oh. Right, okay. There. Hang on. And then we just gotta get some of this. And maybe a fish. Maybe some... How about some raw chicken? And then lastly, you're gonna want any other thing you would like to put on. Okay, so now we've got this little rack, but we're gonna want to cover up the rack so we can get some spruce stuff here and just and And actually it would be better if we just get one door on the cabinet and then just fill it up with trapdoors. Yeah. That looks a bit better. So now we have this small little cabinet that we can go into and take our stuff, and we can also open up that to get into the barrels, open up that to get into the little stuff. I'm gonna get this. Right. This should be better. Never mind, that's not better. Maybe like that. Is that better? Should be better. Anyways, so now we can start on something else, which I don't know what that is gonna be, but actually let's do a dining table. So you're probably going to be wondering what seats we can do, but I think we're going to do a very nice, clever type of seats. So we can get any slab that we want. I'm going to use bamboo, since in my opinion, it might be quite comfy. So let's just get the materials that you see in my hotbar. Any fill block, any slab, and then bam. And then we just need 2 rails and a main cart, and then I go push, and then that is done. So there's a more complicated way to do it. My friend Sharky knows how to do that, but I am not gonna do that because it takes way too long, and sometimes it fails, and you have to try it again. So today we're not gonna do that. We are going to do this, which I think is way simpler, and you can even add a back to it. It looks great for any kind of seat that you do, and we're gonna make 2 of these. You can make as many as you like, but I'm only gonna make 2. Actually, let's make 3. But first, let's build the table. So I think that we can do sort of, I don't know, like, something like that. I did this kind of in a weird spot. But I think we can just, oh my god, okay. And then just, and there we go. We got this little table. So, you can use anything you like. And, yeah, it's a bit off-centered. You can do it better than me. You can do it better than me. You can obviously do it better than me. But, I'm just doing it simple so that you guys can see and have a nice little, oh no, you guys can just have a simple little thing. So I'm gonna talk about some stuff and some challenges that I have planned. So I thought that I could do a funny challenge where I have to try and build a Minecraft house in creative mode that actually looks good, but I don't have my glasses on. And it's gonna be on the TV. So I can't just look closely at the screen. I've got to like fully like, you know, like to try to do it. And it's going to be easier to see what blocks I use, like, once they're placed out. But like, I can't change it if I try to go for stuff in the inventory. And I think that would be a fun challenge to do. So, yeah. And then we can just put any food we want in this item frame and we will be good to go. We can also put down a yummy cake. And we can even make some candle brackets by using some candle, flint and steel, and lightning rod. But I think this one is good for like a fancy banquet because you're really gonna have like big fancy candle brackets in your home. I mean, if you do, that's great. You can let me know in the comments, but I mean, I doubt that many people will have it. And if you do have it, then that's totally awesome because like, anyways, we could use that for the plates, but it doesn't work. Because it's being stupid. Anyways, very nice. And we can, to add extra detail, we can take a sneaky bite out of the cake and really make the house look like it's lived in. And we can also sit in the minecarts, and yeah, it doesn't look like it would be the comfiest to have your legs poking out of the minecart, but at least it looks kind of cool, and it's the only way that you can sit down in the game without mods, so, or add-ons if you're in Bedrock like me. But I haven't seen any add-ons that do that. So, what could we do next? I haven't really thought this through. Maybe we could add a nice window, a fancy window, because it would be cool. And I think that I could start using banner patterns to make it really look good. Hang on. There. And then we can get any color curtain that you want. I'm actually going to go for a red curtain. And to try and make it, I haven't actually done this one before, but I could try and make it a little bit fancy by doing that. If that looks a little fancy, it kind of looks like something like, it looks like it would be like a flag. What's the name of the country that flag that is? Is it even a country flag? I don't know, but is it? I'm staring at it. I recognize it, but like I don't know what it is. Anyways, I think it looks like quite good curtain. So unless you have the furniture add-on or a furniture mod, if you're in Java Edition, that's the best thing that we can do. So I'm thinking, and maybe we could add a little lectern area, or maybe not. What do you think? A shed and nobody else is around. I don't know. Well, if you're going for a restaurant kind of vibe, then we're gonna need a cashier. So how about we do that and make a cashier area? So we're gonna need to make it something nice. So I think if you just get any kind of slab you want, and then just sort of make a bam, 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 then we have a nice little area. So you can of course make a bell, and then you can get an essentials to make a small Minecraft computer. It's easy. All you need is what I have in my hotbar, and then bam, polish blackstone button. Nope. Maybe you could get out a little block to help. There we go. And then get a 1x1 painting, and then ta-da! And you can also add some decoration, like get you could try to make like a little banner pattern in the item frame to make like a receipt. And it'd be nice if you could just like get some money and put it up here. There, they've got some money. So we have a little area to serve people as they come in. So bam, 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 bam. Now we have to make the door. So the door is simple. It's literally a door. How much more simple does it get than wrong item? So yeah. And then bam. Ba-dam. Okay, now you've got the door. So I think the kitchen is looking quite good so far. Oh, if you think it's looking quite good, then yeah, then you're good. So what would you have in a kitchen? I'm trying to think about my kitchen, and you'd probably have some cupboards. So, oh yeah, you would obviously have a toaster. We're gonna need a toaster. So toasters, that will be a bit hard to make. But I'm gonna try and make a little thing that kind of reminds me of my kitchen a little bit. Obviously I can't do the bottom cupboards because I just can't, but like, I'm thinking it looks quite good so far. Oh, I just realized that the camera angle's been so bad this whole time. I'm really sorry, guys. I'm really, really sorry. Is that better? That looks much better. So this is an important part if you want to make the toaster. I have no idea how to make the toaster, so it's a learning curve for the both of us. If you know how to make a better toaster than this, then that's great. You go and do that. But the thing is, I don't know how to make a better toaster, so you're stuck with me. If you don't know how to make a toaster. I mean, you could always go to another channel that knows how to make a toaster. Why am I talking about toasters? Anyways, you're gonna want an armor stand, and he's gonna have some bread. Yes, bread. Bread, sir. Hold up your hands. I want you to, no, never mind. I'll just make him sort of like have bread. I just want like the bread to like stick up. You know, it's like stick up for bread. What happens if and then if I give him some bread, and just experimenting bread. You can't see the bread. Well, that sucks. Where'd the snow go? Oh well, I'll get some more snow. No, snow. And then, whoa. Bread. No, that just, okay. Maybe we won't make a toaster. I want 64 snow. Anyways, that's very sad, but we can always make, I don't know, we could try making like something, we could make like, I mean, I don't know, we could try using like a banner for something. If you guys have any ideas, then you can do these on this little area. But I'm pretty close. Trying to think. I mean, we could try doing a kettle, but like, I don't know how to do a kettle. Oh well, we'll just have to put up some decoration. Maybe we can put a lantern there. That's quite nice. A little pressure plate for a plate. We should actually get like a iron one. Get like more white. We can start to make like a little bit where they're like prepping the food. And you can get a little bit of cookie. Perfect. Okay, so that's just for decoration, not really function. I think that we could, I don't know. Maybe we should just put the roof on quickly and we could make like a light from the ceiling, because I think it would be quite fancy and schnancy. So you can use whatever wood you want. I think that spruce wood looks quite nice. Maybe oak or anything. But yeah. But anyways, this is a big kitchen, so you probably won't use everything that's in here for your little house that probably might not be little, but like, if you're anything like me, it probably is quite little. And it's usually quite tall. Because, yeah, that's just how I roll, I guess. But tall stuff is cool. That's why my person. But I just smushed together things that were in the character creator, okay? But my character actually made them taller than normal because I'm kind of tall, so I think it would be cool, you know? But like, what if we did something where we could light it up? So, does light shine through barrels? My guess is no. But if we covered that up, yeah, nah, not gonna happen. Well, we'll just have to get some polished diorite to cover up that mess in the floor. And we're also gonna need another store. But anyways, what were we talking about again? Wood houses? I don't even know anymore. What is going on back there? We could probably do another window just for the sake of it. So I think we're gonna use a different curtain pattern this time, just to show off some stuff. Maybe if we do, what would we do? I don't know. Maybe like a blue thing. Blue. What would go well with blue? Maybe orange. Orange is a bright color. Let's see. Maybe that. Oh yeah, and then another one. This is like iron blue colors. That actually looks quite nice, but I feel like if we do that, kind of looks like a jaw, and then if we get another yellow, the iron blue banner, we can put that on, and then it will look spectacular. And I'm just gonna quickly plop some of her stuff. By some, I mean all, well basically all, as much as we can stuff in these barrels, because there's a lot of stuff that I'm talking about that I do not need in my inventory. So now that we've got some nice windows, I'm thinking that the kitchen slash restaurant slash any foodie ideas might be complete, but yeah, so I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that this will help you out a little bit. It's obviously not as good as some other people, of what some other people could do for tutorials, but anyways, I would like to thank, I watched the WikiCraft video. Some people might know who they are, for kitchen tutorial ideas, and I was going to show them to my friends. So the little kitchen island thing is from that. It's a bit scaled down, but it is from that, so I'd like to give credit to them. I doubt that they're ever going to watch this video, so could somebody please tell them, because I'm not going to be able to tell them myself. I mean, I could, but like, why would I do that? Why would anybody tell them? Why am I asking you to do that? Why am I still talking? Anyways, make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed it. But I mean, I hope you did, because like, I worked hard on it. Okay, not really. I didn't work that hard. It was only like 34 minutes, but like, hey. So I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you hopefully later. Bye.